Let's explore how to move a student from one class to another and the data that will follow them. Sometimes due to schedule changes or differentiation, we need to move a student from one class to the other. The first step in this process is to identify the class where you want to move the student. So in this example, I want to move a student into my first period lab class. I click on first period lab and then select roster in the second column. To the far right, I click on the add student icon. Now I'm going to search for a student because they already have an existing Get More Math account. By typing in their name, the program will look for that student. Now, once I identify the student, I click Add, and that student is now added to my first period lab class. Now, let's analyze the data that follows this student. By choosing Student Data and selecting the student's name, collapsing the first two rows and the first two columns, we can now see all of the skills that are in this first period lab. Since my student was just added and has not worked in this class, you will notice that some of the skills have data and some do not. Those skills that do not have data are new skills this student has never practiced. But there are 4 skills near the bottom of the list that have data in terms of color, accuracy, attempts, last 5, and last correct. This is shared data. That means that these skills were practiced by this student in another class. The last 2 columns, penalties and unfixed errors, are specific for each class. Therefore, that data will not be shared. Additional information that will not follow a student can be found by looking at the menu options in the second column. Assignments, exams, and points history are class specific. Any points that have been earned in any of these will not be shared. So, we recommend leaving the student in both classes while you have time to take screenshots or document this information in your gradebook. Once you've done that, now it's time to remove that student from our first period class. By navigating to roster and expanding the student, to the right, you will see Remove from Class. Once selected, you will need to verify and choose Remove again. Now, that student has been removed from Period 1 and only belongs to the first period lab class.